Good afternoon, fourth grade. We're going to continue reading chapter 2 today. And before we get started, I want you to think, how have Sadie and Carter responded to Set's plan? So on this page where we left off yesterday, Carter and Sadie just found out about Set's plan. And we know Amos leaves to go investigate. And before he leaves, he tells them, don't look in the library. And on the last page, at the bottom of the box, Sadie's like, well, obviously now we have to go to the library. So Sadie and Carter are doing a little investigation of their own, and they are going to start in the library. So you could say for your quick write, Carter and Sadie are investigating the library to find out more about Set and their father. Press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready for the focus question. It says, how do Sadie and Carter respond to challenge? What do their responses reveal about their character? So remember, a challenge is a problem that you have. And so right now we have this really big problem. Julius is gone and Set is trying to, destroy North America. And so right now, Carter and Sadie aren't in immediate danger. They just think that they might be in danger at some point. Okay? And so we need to think about how are they going to respond to problems and obstacles that come up throughout the novel. Our focus question, our vocabulary today, the first word is terrace. And that is just an area, kind of like a patio on a building. It's like outside usually. Some people, it's kind of like a large porch is what you might say. A little fancier than a porch. The next word is brethren. That is just a formal way of saying brothers. And we're talking about brethren. It doesn't have to be like your actual brother. A lot of people say, oh, we're brothers, and that just means they're saying like that they're really good friends. Or if you're in a fraternity in college, like Mr. Jones, he has brothers in his fraternity, and that means that they are members of the same group. And then the last one is albino, and that's a person who has like white skin and white hair. They have like this absence of color. All right, and we're going to pick up reading on page 40. Carter and Sadie argue about whether or not they should go to the library, and Sadie ends up distracting Khufu with some cereal, and now we're at the top of this page, and we want to know, first we're doing our strategy CSPS, and so we want to know about our characters. And so we'll read this first page, and I want you to be thinking about who are Sadie and Carter, and like what new information did we learn about them. And so I'm starting in this box. I'm going to go across, then I'm going to go down and across and down and across. Starting at the top. Sadie and Carter are in front of the library door, and it is locked and chained so that they cannot get in. What was that word Amos used at breakfast with the saucer? For join? High name or something. No, the other one for destroy. Hadi? But wouldn't you need to know magic and the hieroglyphy? Hadi! And she busts through the door. Oops, I guess we'll have to figure out how to zap the door back together now, won't we? No more zapping, please. My ears are ringing. Do you think if you try to spell on a person? Let's just explore the library, shall we? Shh. Sadie, you okay? Just a little, faint. Better now. You sure? Those hieroglyphs you created were golden. Dad and Amos both use blue. Why? Okay, and so Carter's trying to figure out why Sadie's magic is golden and Dad and Amos's magic is blue. And that's a question we had earlier in our whole group as well. Notice, what I want you to notice is Muffin is rushing to Sadie's side right here because, as we learned earlier, Muffin is supposed to be there to protect them, even though she's just a cat. And I also want you to notice that Sadie, each time she uses magic, it takes something out of her. She gets really tired. Okay? And so when we're thinking about our characters, we could say that Sadie used magic to destroy the library door so that she and Carter could get inside. Silently write that down for character. And we need a quote. And so the quote you could use is Hadi, or you could use a quote in this box right here. Press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready for the setting. While on the next page, we know that they're in Amos's library. Carter and Sadie are in Amos's library. And we're going to learn a little bit more about the library in this orange box, which are Sadie's thoughts. It says, the library had no bookshelves. Instead, the walls were honeycombed with round cubby holes, each one holding a sort of scroll. Carter and I found Dad's work bag on the table on the ground floor. And so let's give some more details about the library when we're writing our setting. We could say Carter and Sadie are in Amos's library that has no bookshelves, but instead the walls are honeycombed, and the books are actually scrolls. If you're wondering what a scroll is, this is an example of a scroll right here in the next box. Press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready for the quote. And you can write down the part about the library from this orange text box in your quote. Press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready to keep reading. Again, I'm going to go across and then down, across, down, across. Now we're in the top right-hand box. And they are looking through the contents of the bag. One cat statue, several lengths of twine or string, Dad's magic box, and a prehistoric painting set. An ugly sculpture and a roll of, papyrus. It was the Egyptians' version of paper. They made it out of a river plant. But it's so rough. Do you think they had to use toilet papyrus? Knock it off, Sadie. What are you, 12? No wonder they walked sideways. There's nothing here. We need something powerful to help save Dad, or at least some kind of clue about where he is. You heard him, warty little troll. Give us something we can use. I answered the call. Ah! Ah! So she was talking to the troll, and then it came alive on her, and now she's nervous. And you can see on the next page, Muffin is clawing at this troll. All right? Remember, we're still looking for the problem. Go away, I'm not a mouse. What are you? I'm a Shabadi, of course. Master calls me Doughboy, though I find the name insulting. You may call me Supreme Force who crushes his enemies. Doughboy, the master is our dad, and he's missing. He's been magically sent away somehow, and we need your help. Master is gone? Ha-ha! Free at last! See you, suckers! Free! Free! Trapped! Trapped! Oh, shut up. I'm the mistress now, and you'll answer my questions. Now, Doughboy, first off, what's a Shabadi? Shabadi means answer, as even the stupidest slave could tell you. So now he's being smart with Sadie. The Egyptians made models out of wax or clay, servants to do every kind of job they could imagine in the afterlife. But afterlife work is only one use for the Shabadi. Oh, sorry, this is the Doughboy. But afterlife work is only one use for the Shabadi. We are used for a great number of things in this life because magicians would be total incompetence without us doing the hard work. Why did Dad cut off your legs but leave you with a mouth? She's making a joke like he's annoying. He cut my legs off so I wouldn't run away or come to life in perfect form and try to kill him naturally. Magicians are afraid of us. Would you have come to life and tried to kill him had he made you perfectly? Probably. Are we done? Next box. Top of the page. Not by half. Are you going to help us or not? Lift me up. That scroll, yes. The one between the book of slaying Apophis and blood of the pharaohs? Yes. What's it say, Doughboy? Ha! I was summoned to give you something you can use. Tell you how to use it is a different task. I declare my service fulfilled. Wax again, thanks, troll. Sadie, I've seen this picture before. It explains how the Egyptian calendar got 365 days in a year. Originally, there were only 360 days, like the degrees in a circle. It all started when Ra, the sun god, heard that a child of the sky and earth would take his place as king. This guy down here, the earth god, is Jeb. Same as the chap on the floor. Yes, which probably means that... Yep, that's Jeb's wife, the sky goddess Nut, painted up there on the ceiling. Nut, was her last name Case? When Ra heard that Nut had gotten pregnant, he forbade her to have children during any day or night of the year. So what? She had to stay pregnant forever? No, she got around it by adding extra days to the year. She had to gamble moonlight in the dice games with the moon god, Khonsu, to do it. She beat him enough times to create 5 extra days out of her winnings. Oh, please, how can you gamble moonlight? They're gods. They can do stuff like that. Anyway, she was able to have her kids during those 5 days. When Ra found out, he was furious, but it was too late. The children were already born. Their names were Osiris, the one Dad was after, then Horus, frequently in conflict with Set, bunny ears, Isis, oh, she's pretty, and Nephthys. I always forget that one. Up at the top of the next page. And the fiery man in the museum told Dad he had released all 5. Exactly. If they were imprisoned together and Dad didn't realize it, they were born together, so maybe they had to be summoned back into the world together. This is a very important part. It explains why there are 5 gods released. We know about where Osiris is, and we know where Set is, but we're not sure about the other 3. Let's keep going. The thing is, this one god, Set, was a really bad dude, like a villain of Egyptian mythology, the god of evil and chaos and desert storms. Did he perhaps have something to do with fire? Ow, what was that for? You spent 6 years gallivanting about with Dad, having adventures and studying this rubbish, and it's taking you this long to put together? Honestly, Carter, you can be so thick-headed. Dad taught me